Hello, and welcome to another one of my Slab City updates. So what's been going on this week? Well, I actually found out some pretty good news on a couple of fronts. The first front is setting up the 501c3, and particularly as far as like being able to take tax-deductible donations. And apparently, as long as I don't reach a certain threshold, you can donate to the fallout shelter Ecovillage, and it is currently tax deductible. So yeah, if somebody decided that they actually wanted to get me the power system or the computer or the electric bike that would be available for anybody in the community to use, it is actually tax deductible. And I will be providing a link below about that information, so you know that I'm all on the up and up, and that yes, you can get a tax deduction for donating those things to me. So I'm excited about that. Guess I always kind of like learning stuff. The other thing that I learned is that apparently in California, it is legal to go through a field after it's been harvested and pick up the stuff that's left behind. Like often, vegetable or fruit might be too small to harvest at the time, so it's just like left there. So I am looking forward to figuring out that schedule so that I can go out and harvest in these fields, these extras. I mean, granted, they're not going to be organic, or maybe some of them might be. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say they won't be. But harvest a large amount of stuff and then can it so that I have access. I and other people in the community will have access to it year-round. So I'm excited about that, but it's a little bittersweet because, it brings up the fact that, I don't have my canning jars and things like that because basically some people stole my food from me. And I'm still deciding whether or not I should actually press charges against these people because they did commit a crime against me. And like, how low is to do that with somebody's fucking food? So it is some bittersweetness to it. But all in all, I mean, I like food. I do enjoy canning. Maybe I can do some skill sharing with other people around here so that they can learn how to can as well. Because a lot of different times, like the commodities, they will bring a whole bunch of one stuff. And if people know how to can, they don't have to have zucchini every night for 2 weeks when commodities come through, because that's how much they give you. You can actually use it in something, can it up, save it, use it year-round, or even dehydrate it. That's something that I want to do out here as well, as make a solar dehydrator. And actually, that's something I want to do real quick. Like, I was gifted a fridge. Rumor has it that it's a 12-volt system. I'm not sure if it exactly works or not. It's kind of in rough shape. But if I can get it working, I'm going to plan on turning it into a chest-style refrigerator because those are a lot more efficient. The air, when you open up the door, all the cold air rushes out. Where in a chest-style, you lift it up and the cold air just kind of stays there. So they're a lot more efficient that way. And more than likely the case is going to be is that I'm probably not going to be able to get it running, or I won't have a system yet to power it, and it'll end up being still a chest type thing, but I'll use it as a root cellar for storing potatoes and onions and stuff like that, and keep it in a cooler environment than the blistering heat outside. So, hey, how about we do one of those 4 questions with Kaz? Okay, we got another 4 questions with Kaz. We have Shelby with us today. Shelby, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I moved out here in my van last year because I just kind of wanted to be somewhere with a lot more freedom. Did a lot of research about this place. Thought it seemed pretty cool, and I was pretty right.
Cool. All right, so what actually brought you to Slab City?
Pretty much losing my job and not really having anywhere to go, and just wanting to live somewhere for free.
All right. What's been your favorite thing about Slab City?
Again, recurring theme is, like, I know everybody says it, but the freedom and, like, just kind of the ability for everybody to do their own thing, the creativity, just like the kind of minds that come together out here. Mm-hmm. It's like very eclectic people.
Cool. And so what surprised you the most about Slab City?
It's kind of how welcoming everybody was. I thought it was going to be really weird and, like, just kind of standoffish people, but everyone was pretty friendly, and, you know, it's like when you talk to the right people, that is. You know, you talk to the right people, and they just welcome you with open arms.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, if there was one thing you could change about Slab City, what would it be?
Stupid people who try to steal other people's shit and do a lot of drugs and just try to fuck people over.
I don't know. So, want to give a special shout out. I won't name a name, but somebody actually did send me $30 via PayPal and told me I should get some marijuana for the 4th of July. So I greatly appreciate. I told people I won't spend the money you send on me on drugs unless you actually earmark it for that. So thank you very much for hooking me up with $30 worth of weed for the 4th of July, which is tomorrow. I'm actually filming it. I usually do my filmings on Friday mornings. I do the editing Friday, and then I start to upload it usually at the end of Friday and finish it up on Saturday uploading, and then it's scheduled for release on Sunday. So, yeah. Tomorrow I'll be enjoying that 420. Appreciate it. And then also this week I got a care package in the mail. And I thought it might be kind of fun for me to open it up and film it. So I've already cut the package opening, but I don't know what's in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And I'll show you the stuff people are sending. Alright, so got a little Reflectex bubble wrap. This will be great for actually insulating, probably water is what I'll probably use it on. It's small. Yeah, I'll have to figure out something to use it on, but this stuff is actually really good. Maybe I should put some of this stuff on my wish list because I'd like to put it around my big water thing so that can stay cold. All right, we got paper here. Oh, all right, cool. So, got some shelf brackets. That's cool. Shelves are always good. Yeah, these will come in handy. Thank you. Oh, Lordy, what do we got here? So, yes, apparently somebody else in the theme of Independence Day sent me a hat. So, yes, we want you to subscribe to my channel. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Some Tupperware. That'll come in handy. Little tag-alongs. Cool. Thank you. Actually, in the future, I will show you, like, I have nesting stainless steel type Tupperware stuff, but, like, I don't have very many different sizes. Or, that's all I have is different sizes. I don't have any duplicates, and I'm not sending it home with anybody. So this will be nice when I cook for people and there's leftovers. I can give them a little something for them to take with them. And get these back. Cool, thank you. Large print crossword puzzles, right on. Appreciate the large print. While I'm not an elderly, I am getting old, so large print is nice. Thank you. Oh, Tootsie Pops, suckers, right on. Once in a while I am craving sugary goodness out here, so, and yeah, 4 miles to the store, not going to walk that, so that's cool. Nice to have some of that around. Some flip-flops, right on, cool, appreciate that. These are always handy, and the roads tear stuff up quickly here, so thank you. Some AAA batteries, right on. Can always use batteries. Oh, more Tootsie Pops, cool. And that is it. But hey, yeah, thank you. Definitely appreciate it. And this gentleman has sent me stuff before and asked me what my favorite is. I'm going to say right now that these are my favorite. They're the most handy. So yes, appreciate those. That's my favorite. Anyways, how about another 4 questions with Kaz? Hey there, we got another 4 questions with Kaz today. We got Jeff with us. Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm at the Slabs, and it's hot. I'm 36. I've been traveling for a minute on the road, so that's kind of what's up.
All right. What actually brought you to Slab City?
I met some unfortunate friends, acquaintances in another state in the middle of the country, and had to follow my way here to find all my stuff. But I'm here now, so that's good.
Right on. And so what's been your favorite thing about Slab City?
It's really hot.
That's your favorite thing? Wow, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, usually that's the one thing you could change. Is sometimes ever not. Right.
That's the one thing I changed too.
Oh, God damn it. We're skipping ahead.
Yeah.
All right, so what surprised you the most?
I'd want to say it's really hot, but I'm not going to because that's boring, but I probably should just say that anyways. I don't know. It was the first night that I was at the range probably surprised me the most.
And what about the range surprised you?
I don't want to talk about that situation. I don't
All
know
right.
if it's all done or not.
Top secret.
Right?
Yeah. But if you were here, you know. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. Anyways, it seems like you've already answered what you would change, or would you change something else? Would it be the heat, really?
Yeah, and no.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you ask me when it was really hot, I'd say it was too hot, and when it's cold, of course, I want it to be hot.
All right. So you got a whole love-hate relationship going on with heat.
Or scorpions.
Or scorpions.
Those
All right.
ones, yeah.
I got stung by one. Not that bad. It hurt like a bitch, but... Welcome back. And in this week's food segment, we have pickled eggs. That's right. Spicy pickled eggs. I absolutely love pickled eggs. And most people who have eaten pickled eggs love pickled eggs. If you haven't had them, you're probably like, ew, gross. But one of the things that's kind of hard to do here without refrigeration or anything like that is maintain different types of protein. I've talked to you before how I actually buy canned chicken meat to throw in my ghetto gumbo. This is another way for me to make some protein that doesn't necessarily need to be refrigerated. If you use a good quality vinegar, something that's high in acid, you actually don't have to worry about it. You just not refrigerate it. And you can just take them out of there and salt them up and eat them, and they're delicious. Or you can add them to all kinds of different things. So in the past, I've normally been like, oh yeah, because you're supposed to let it sit a couple of weeks. I'm lucky if I would make it one. Like me and my buddy Dave, we lived together for a while, and we would get the big, I think it was probably 5 dozen eggs. We would boil them, and make a whole batch, and we would eat them like up so quickly. It was unbelievable. So I'm actually going to try to let these sit a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to also limit myself to only having one a day, no more than, and actually going to try to space them out, not actually one a day, but that's all I'm going to allow myself is to have one per day. And no, they're not going to be like rollover minutes or anything like that. If I have one that day, I can only have one. I can go without none, but I can't have two. And that way, hopefully, they'll last a little bit longer. Anyway, so how were these made? First of all, if you've ever boiled an egg and had a hard time peeling the shell, that's actually because your egg's too fresh. Ideally, for hard-boiled eggs, you want eggs that have been sitting around a little bit. So I bought some eggs, I let them sit around, then I hard-boiled them, they peeled real easily, and then I put them into the quart jar. After I put them into the quart jar, I added a half a cup of water, and then I filled the rest up to the absolute brim with apple cider vinegar. I then poured all that liquid out into a pan. I added pickled seasoning, crushed red peppers, and some dried habaneros. A little bit of pepper sauce, onion granules, and garlic granules as well. And then bring that all up to a boil, and then pour it in back on top of the eggs. Let it sit for a couple of weeks, and you will have some delicious pickled eggs. I look forward to having them and sharing them with a few folks around the slabs who have expressed interest in wanting to try them. Anyways, that's another episode. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you're a subscriber and you've watched a couple of these videos and you want me to continue doing these, please support me in whatever way possible. If that's through the PayPal button or maybe one of my Amazon wish lists. I have the Amazon wish list broken up in that anything when the Fallout Shelter, Ecovillage, all of that is tax deductible. Then there's the Tantra tent pole, which is helping finish up my tent. And then there is the Community Cause YouTube channel wish list. Any of that stuff will help me improve doing these videos, which I do enjoy doing. And then lastly there's just the Community Cause one, which is like personal stuff. These are probably your smaller ticket items, like things like Gatorade, maybe some beef jerky, things of that nature. Things that aren't just readily available for me in the local area. Anyways, that's another one. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.
I guess it happens like that.
Oh, and shit, I forgot your name. What's your name?
That's even more terrible.
It's Jeff, right?
It is.
All right. I'm actually fucking horrible with names.